I can't breathe. Anybody who's gone hard enough, worked out long enough, has gone through this, where you went too hard and you felt like you couldn't breathe. There wasn't enough air in the room. You didn't get enough oxygen. What happened? We exceeded our ability to remove the metabolic byproducts efficiently, and this is directly related to our fitness. When we exceed our aerobic threshold, we are increasingly producing more hydrogen, which just means we're getting more acidic. And now hemoglobin, deoxygenated hemoglobin, is now aiding in this increasing change. Carbon dioxide is also being produced at a higher rate due to the demands of metabolism and requires clearing. They call this the haldane effect. One of the ways our system handles this problem is through breathing more. Breathing more beyond the respiratory compensation point, though, which is where CO2 levels drop below normal ranges, which is typically around the anaerobic threshold, now has oxygen basically being dedicated to buffering the anaerobic processes of energy demand. This is where lactate is now accumulating at a rate that can no longer be managed or recycled. We are on borrowed time. This point directly correlates with the burn that we feel in the tissue or in the lungs that we get from becoming more acidic because CO2 is building. This is that response. This works for short periods of time for good reason. It's a survival response. When we are unfit, this happens much closer to that aerobic threshold. When we are hypersensitive, this can happen even sooner than that, even when fit. When we are fit and our breathing has developed well with that fitness, we rarely ever get to these points anymore. Still, there is a good reason we are seeing an increase in breathing-related technologies for performance, because they can be so precise, it's almost like cheating. And I'm pretty sure cycling's governing body may be trying to ban them for this very reason. Taking the time to understand how our breathing at different intensities has been one of the easiest ways to understand this issue of running out of air and going beyond our ability to actually manage resources.